Mayor, council members, Julio Estramera, Alpine Village. I'll try to keep it brief. During the Citizens Night meeting, didn't have an opportunity to respond to Mr. Poach's comments about getting a progress report, for council and for the public today. And I guess what I wanted to state on that night was, progress report is nice. It gives an update, on the legwork and the things that have taken place with the committee up until this point. But when it comes down to it, tonight, the council is prepared to vote on this ordinance and whether the sale is going to go through. And what we're really looking for is a complete report of your findings, full disclosure of what the committee has gone through, details of their findings with the other pools, but more importantly, what you've done to gather information on the replacement of the community pool that's about to disappear. Okay, what alternatives are there? What can we do with the funding from the sale of the pool? What grants, what organizations have you made contact with to inquire about these grants, these possible other funding sources, and have something concrete so that council can look at before they make what I think is a pretty important decision, for the community of Monroeville. I mean, you guys are prepared to vote after public comments on something where you've just received pretty much just a progress report, nothing concrete. There's still a meeting on the table for October 29th, and there's nothing definitive, beyond what you've heard here today. There's nothing definitive beyond October 29th. There's no agreement in place. So really, there really hasn't been anything concrete that you can say, and I don't feel comfortable with. I don't know if council feels that way, comfortable with what's been presented to you tonight. But what I'm looking for is pretty much a report and say, here are the recommendations that based on the research and what the committee's done, we propose this. And I'm looking for a replacement pool. You're taking an asset away from the community. You're taking a pool away from kids who have marched up here, 5-6 months in a row to tell you this is their safe place. I've been looking forward to working as a lifeguard at this community pool. Community members have been here. They've watched all of our families grow. What are you going to do for this community now that you're displacing them? That's what we're looking for, answers in that respect, not a progress report hoping. I mean, you guys will vote tonight, vote for the ordinance to go through, the sale of the pool go through. There's no timeline, there's no deadline as to when the committee needs to provide these results. It's incomplete. At the end of the day, it's all incomplete. And I'm here to say that this really needs to be tabled and not voted on tonight until there's more concrete and more definitive information with regards to where can we find and where can we get a replacement for the community of Monroeville and the community members. Thank you.